Good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, Mr. H. I want to talk about, do we see the same thing? Now, a lot of you may have seen on the internet lately that there's been an argument about a blue and black dress that is also perceived as white and gold. Now, some of you might say it's white and gold and perceived as blue and black, but let's be honest, it's blue and black. But that's my question. There are people out there that truly see this dress as white and gold the same way I see it as blue and black. Now, that's what's confusing me. I feel like we would all see the same thing, but this dress has clearly shown that people don't see the same thing. Now, it started last night, and I'd seen this whole argument before online, how people were seeing it a different color, but I thought of it as like a little hoax, people just playing with each other. Well, my girlfriend hasn't been using social media in a while, and she saw something about this blue and black dress, and she's watching a little Ellen show on it, and Ellen says, it's clearly white and gold. And I'm sitting there watching my show, and my girlfriend's on the computer watching her thing, and she says, exactly, it's white and gold. And I immediately stop and look at her, and I'm like, I don't think this is going to work out anymore, because this obviously shows that we're not compatible. But besides that, the whole thing started when a family was going out to check out some wedding dresses or some dresses for some sort of occasion, and one of the girls sends the video or the picture to her mother, and her mother says, that's blue and black. But the girl says, no, that's gold and white. And then it starts this whole big fight in their family, and it goes on for weeks, and then one of them decides to post it viral. And once it goes viral, everyone is on either the blue and black side or the gold and white side. And I find this crazy because it's clearly blue and black, and I don't see how people are seeing white and gold, but they're saying it's clearly white and gold, and they don't see how we're seeing it blue and black. So that's just something to start me out into this idea I've had. And my idea on things is that we do see things differently than other people. I can't really see any other examples besides that one, because that's the first time I've ever seen it to where someone's actually been like, no, it's this color, no, it's that color. But I think there are things out there that we might perceive differently, and maybe that's why there's such different personalities. I don't know. I feel like that could just be a slight thing, just the tip of the iceberg of how people are so different. Because we could see blinds as, I'm looking at blinds right now, and they're little white pieces that fold over each other, which, yeah, I'm pretty positive we all see the same thing on that. But what if we don't? What if my blinds are these little rectangular things going across the screen, but your blinds are circular things going across? But it's pretty obvious that we'll all say that's a rectangle. But my only thing on that is, what if we don't all see that? Or if my chair looks like a chair, but your chair doesn't look like the chair that I'm seeing. Now, these are all a little more out there because shapes are a little different than colors, because hues can be, I guess, looked at differently, and I guess people do have different eye situations. But for a clearly blue and black dress to look like it's white and silver kind of makes me wonder, maybe there are a few things out there that's like different for other people. So my only question on that is, well, I guess I don't really have any question. I'm just wondering, is this true? Like, do we all see different things? But there's not many ways of testing that. I was watching a show called Brain Games last night on Netflix. You guys should all check that out. It's really good. And it's just showing how our brains kind of only catch certain things, but it's really good at making other things look like normal. An example, during the Brain Games, they were driving down the street, and it's telling you to try and focus on how many times the guy says magic in the speech, but also focus on how many times his name pops up on a billboard. And our minds can only do one thing at a time, which you think you can multitask, but there's only a certain point to where you can multitask, or with certain things. Like if it comes to him saying magic a few times, but then you also have to focus while they're driving to see a picture of his face, you'll know that you'll start counting magic. You'll start counting the words he says magic, but you're also trying to count the pictures. But you can't count both at the same time, which is pretty crazy. I didn't even realize that until that video. Which I know that kind of falls off from my we all see different things. But I guess really what I'm getting at is that I find the brain to be very interesting and how people perceive things differently. How some people can multitask and count those things, but then some people can't. But that's all I had. I just really wanted to pinpoint on some interesting things about the brain and how we see things differently. Thank you, class. Thank you, Mr. H. If you have any questions, you can post and comment below. Y'all have a good day.